George runs on steam, but unlike a steam engine, he runs on roads. He hates the railway, and when he passes an engine, he sang out, "Railways are no good, turn them into roads." The engines find that very annoying. A pub on Thomas's branch line is celebrating its centenary, and with that, it's to have Trevor and George on display during a festival. George felt stuck up. "Ha! They can't have you stupid looking teapots at their pub. Only steam vehicles. We are far superior than railways. No delays, no waiting. Not even an accident from me," he said. This made the other engines cross, but George didn't care. "Ugh, that George. I hope something happens to that roller pin on wheels, then we'll see who's superior." "Arguing won't make things better, Donald. It's better if we just ignore him." Donald knew Edward was right, and they both puffed away. A few days later, the celebrations began. Everyone came to celebrate. George and Trevor chopped up and down the road. And when George sees any of the branch line engines, he sang out, "Just look at me!" But the engines just ignored him. By the late afternoon, it was time to head for home. As he was making his way back, a lorry was driving at full speed. George's driver turned the wheel too far to avoid a collision. Then there was trouble. George smashed into the corner of the pub. The building shook. But luckily no one was hurt and the building didn't fall to the ground. But the patrons were shaken by the small crash. There was much delay, and the people needed to get home. Just then, Percy came by with a local passenger train. The owner of the pub waved him down. "Hello," said Percy's driver. "What's up?" "George smashed into my pub with a diesel fast lorry. He's not broken down or anything, but it's causing delays with the blocked road and the passengers want to get home. Can you take them, please?" he said. Percy and his crew agreed. As the passengers climbed into the carriages, Percy called out to George, "Roads are superior, Georgie. It doesn't look like it now." George sniffed as Percy puffed away. After he was rescued, Jem Cole was angry with him. As punishment, he was to remove George's roller, and his driver was fired for near-life endangerment with the patrons. In the future, George decided not to gloat about how superior the roads are to the railway.